What's up, raw babes? Today I'm giving you very much raw. By the thumbnail, you already know it's going to be a raw tutorial, so let's just jump right on into it. So we have our lovely client here today. And y'all, this was a very booked and busy day, but I thought about YouTube girls, and I know I'm supposed to be doing better with my content. But after having a baby and with postpartum, I've just been trying to find my balance. If you guys ever went through that, first time moms, trying to find your balance with life is so hard after just giving birth. Like, I've been trying to find my balance and put myself first as a mommy, put the baby first, and then work, YouTube, content, clients. It's just been all over the place. But pray for me and hopefully I will find my way. But if you guys want to catch me on live, I be on live on my Instagram at Lachey Glams. The girls, it just be a whole vibe. We talk about different subjects. I'm helping the girls out, and they're seeing the makeup glams in real time. So y'all make sure y'all go follow me. And then also, I know I was on TikTok doing the live streams, but TikTok camera looks weird. I don't know if it's my phone, but the camera looks crazy. I'm gonna have to see about that. And then it's a lot of kids on TikTok, so I wanted a very positive environment. So I'm gonna have to work something out for the ones who do be on TikTok. I might just put the subscription only if you want to comment, and we'll probably go from there. But other than that, I'm gonna always teach the girls and put the girls on. As you guys can see, I cleansed her skin with Noxzema pads. Now I'm also prepping the skin, moisturizing the skin, primer. I also had to shave some of that hair off of her skin. I know a lot of people be like, Lachey, I know you didn't. I'll just go in and shave her. Yes, I do not want the hair showing basically throughout the makeup. I went in with some toner from e.l.f., some hydrating toner as well. So yeah, if I see my client with a bump, if I see my client with a lot of hair on their face, I'm going to get to it. That's just me. That's just how I am. I'm also priming with the Power Grip from e.l.f. as well. And this was a very beautiful canvas to do this look on. You guys have been asking, Lachey, we want to see some eyeshadow. So the birthday girl wanted some eyeshadow, and I felt like this was the perfect look to record. And I just love my clients come with their mix on. I feel like it just gives. It gives a very dark eye. I just love when they have their lash extensions done. I feel like it brings the whole makeup experience with me all together. So right now we're going in to get the eyebrows ready. I'm going in with some dual lash glue just to lay down those eyebrow hairs, and then I will set those eyebrows with some Air Sponge translucent powder. You can set it with any type of translucent powder, but the reason of setting the eyebrows is just to mattify that area, make that area a little bit more matte, just so it's easy for me to glide along and fill in the brow. I went in with a hair store pencil to fill in the brow in a shade dark brown. You guys can get it at any hair store near you. It's only $2. So for the ones who spending like $30, $25 just for an eyebrow pencil that's gonna keep breaking every second, girl, keep it the OG favorite, and you need to save money. I'm not gonna lie, this world we're going through a lot. Listen, save your coins, okay? It could do the same thing, but you're getting an eyebrow pencil from the hair store. The first shade I used to cover her brows was in the shade of Warm Beige. This is from Born This Way Concealer. And also for the top of her brows, I went in with the shade Chestnut from Born This Way as well. So the first concealer has to be at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than the original skin tone, just to make a perfect arch. And also to line up the top, you're supposed to go on with a concealer shade that's similar to the original skin tone, just to avoid any type of halo brow. Now after blending that concealer onto her lids, now it's time to set that base just to get ready for the eyeshadows. Today I went in with my new Precision palette. I'll make sure that I put the link down in the description box below. She had more of like warm tone, reddish type of browns and dark browns. So this was very cute for her eyelids. So those three main factors on how to achieve a perfect eyeshadow look. Number one, pigment of a shadow is important. If it's not super pigmented, do not use it. If it looks washed up, it's not good. It will not show on the client. It will not bring detail. It will not bring any type of hue to the face. Number two, blending is important. Blending out the edges and also just making sure everything looks seamlessly, just like a gradient look, is so important to have it, detailed and nice. Number three, placement. Placement is so important. Stay in place. So the first shade that we used was like a warm tone brown. You'll just be blending that into the crease. Try not to go too high on that brown. So you see with the concealer at, you're supposed to still be able to see that concealer that's underneath her brow. Where the arch area is at, that's supposed to be clear. And then you also will go one level down and you will use a darker brown just to smoke up that lower crease. And that's the same thing, just stay in place. You're supposed to be able to see all three shades that you use on that eyeshadow. And then we went in with the Glow and Bronze highlighter from Kiss. That's the gold that I used. And I also topped it on with some white gold or white diamonds, I think, from J. LaRue Cosmetics, just to give a little bit more shimmer. And now I'm going in with the Inklock gel liner just to line up her lash line. So to start off the process for the base, I went in with swatches of the foundations. I went in with two different shades, Mirari and New Caledonia. Now, one shade was lighter, the other shade was darker than her. So, you know what? I just mixed it up and it became to be her exact skin tone. Normally, her skin tone will be in the shade Macao from Longwear Foundation, but I ran out of that, so I had to improvise, but it came out to be her perfect skin tone. After blending out her foundation, now it's time to contour. I went in with the Born This Way concealer just to improvise for contour, and I went in with at least 2 shades darker than her original skin tone, and it was in the shade Coca. Now for the ones who are very strict when it comes to makeup, baby, change your mindset because you can always improvise. There's no rules to makeup. One thing about me, creams are creams. Powders are powders, period. You can do what you want to do. So if you have a favorite concealer and you love that product of that concealer, all you have to do is find at least 2 or 3 shades darker if you want to use it for a contour. Now, the contour shades that I love and I feel like it's perfect is from Born This Way and L'Oreal Infallible Wear. And also, Black Opal Foundation Stick also has real good contour shades for the girls. Now I'm going in with Blush Lily from Juvia's Place. And I love me a good blush. So basically, you'll take that blush all underneath the eye, on the nose, go in the corner. I want that whole area blushed out because it will peek through with the makeup. And then remember, we have to go in with concealer for a bright under eye, all that. So there's no limits when it comes to applying the blush at this moment, because sometimes it goes away, and that's why people go in with so much blush. Because I remember back in the day, my old techniques, I went in with so little, it's like I wouldn't be able to see that blush when my clients would send me videos or pictures, because it will wipe away because all that blending and moving around on the face. So what I do is just go in with more full coverage on the blush, because I'm loving the blush season. Like, for the girls who get it, they get it. So I'm going with a bright under eye. I'm going with the same shades that I used for her eyebrows, which was warm beige and also chestnut. If you guys just want one concealer shade for this specific client, you probably could have went in with the butterscotch shade from Born This Way as well. It would complement it either way. But yeah, this came out perfect. And then I'll begin to let that set for at least 1 or 2 minutes, just so it can be full coverage. And I'll be going in with my puff pad just to blend everything out seamlessly. The setting, yes, I set my client's entire face. The first powder we went in with to set the concealer spots, which is the highlighted areas, we went in with the shade Sugar Cookie from Huda Beauty. And then to set the remaining of her skin tone, I went in with the setting powder from Huda Beauty in the shade Kanufa. And when I tell you this beat a down, it's still eating down. And this is just the process. But I tell people, trust the process, y'all. Trust the process. So you have to have 2 different puff pads. You have to have one for blending out the creams. You have to have another one for blending out with powders. Now, this is setting the face. This is not baking. This is setting, okay? So baking is coming in a little while when we snatch everything up. But right now, bring it back in her bronzer and her contour shade to her face. I went with the Pro Filler from Fenty in the shade 420. And this came out to be a perfect chiseled look. Oh my god. So make sure you have a bronzer for every cream. Make sure you have a blush for every cream, okay? So also, when you go in with 2 different setting powders, it has to complement those areas. So because we went in with a bright setting powder for underneath her eyes and the places that we went with concealer, it's complementing those bright areas. And then with the other shade of setting powder, with setting the entire face, it complements her original skin tone so that everything can be long lasting and settled in. Now, it may sound like a lot, y'all, but I'm telling you, it's easy peasy. It's common sense, okay? So if I use a type of area where I want it to stay bright, why would I go in with a darker powder? It will literally just take away all the work that you put in to make those areas bright. So that's why we use two different setting powders. I had to really get down to the nitty-gritty and explain as much as I can, like how I do with my students, because a lot of you guys be asking questions about the powders, and that's basically just what it is. We also went in with some blush from the Juvia's Place, the blush powder in the shade Volume 4. And right now I'm just going in to bring up that dark brown underneath her lashes. And y'all, this look was eating down. That nose was snatched. So this process is called baking. Baking is snatching up the features and leaving extra powder on the face, just so everything could just sink in and snatch up. Her original shade is in the shade 385 from the Soft Matte Powder. This is the Pro Filter from Fenty, which is now becoming one of my favorites. It's also similar to the MAC, but it's just so smooth. So I'm just going in to blend out some of her baking and also to set that face. And I know because you guys are more close up, now you guys can see the hair that's peeking through. So even if I try to shave majority of that hair off of her face, Mama still has so much hair on her face, and you guys can see it peeking through the makeup. And when I tell you guys, I hate that. I hate that so bad. It brings a type of texture to the face, and only if you're a makeup artist and you're a perfectionist, you'll understand. But girl, that hair was all the way underneath her eyes. Like, that hair was all on her face. When I tell you, like, I be feeling like I probably got it from my mom, because my mom is also the same way. My mama always shaving her face. It got to the point that I always shave my face. And it's not where it's crazy heavy, but like, why do girls have to be so hairy? I hate that we have to be hairy. I feel like the men should just be hairy. Why we gotta be stuck being hairy? But now we're gonna go in to get the lips together. I went in with a dark brown from Ruby Kisses just to line up the lips. And y'all know I love a good overline. And then I went in with Poetic in the shade 06 from Maybelline. And then I went in with a concealer shade right in the middle of that lip, just to have like an ombre light pink nude in the shade Eggshell. And this is from the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer. And I popped on some hair store gloss in the shade Strawberry. I think it's called NY Gloss. And this is from the hair store as well. It has like a pink type of tint to it. But this was the perfect lip combo. I really put y'all on, okay? Now we're going in with some more contour, some more blush. We're doing our finishing touches. Sometimes with blending, it can take away all the good stuff, and you have to bring that good stuff right on back, okay? So we did our finishing touches before we begin to spray. You'll be going in with your Super Fix Revolution spray, and then you'll also be going in with the Morphe. This is also a very good duo. I love when the face is sprayed down because it really melts into the skin. And one thing I can tell you about using these products, because for the girls who don't like full coverage and y'all scared about the powders I was using, the amount of foundation, concealers, y'all, it's all about hydrating the skin just so that skin can peek through. Just because you see a lot of products being used don't mean that makeup is going to be cakey. It's not at all. It really feels lightweight when my girls get their makeup done. It's just really about making sure that skin prep is on T. And as you guys can see in the beginning of the video, I skin prepped her down, okay? But yes, this came out so cute. Now it will be time to bring up that color back to her, which is the contour, the blush, the highlighter. And for the highlight, we used the shade Urban Decay and the shade Cosmic, and it came out so cutesy. Y'all know I like my girls to look like fairies, okay? I love some glow, okay? So this came out so cute. If you guys want to see some more color eyeshadow looks, make sure that you comment down below and let me know. Also, make sure you click that big notification bell so you can see whenever Lashay Glams posts. Follow me on all platforms at Lashay Glams, y'all. And also click a big thumbs up on this video. This video came out so cute, so raw. I will be doing more videos for y'all. I will be in Orlando for Classics weekend, y'all. They booked me up in 24 hours, okay? For the whole 3 days. I got like probably 14 girls. They booked me up like crazy. Shout out to Orlando. Thank you guys for looking out. I cannot wait to see you guys this week. I got some more videos coming for y'all. I love you guys so much. And make sure you share, comment, and subscribe. And y'all, thank you for watching my video. Bye. Mwah.